give them in these tournaments.
Yeah, very, very cool. Right, so who are you expecting to come up with the best strats here?
Good question. Good question. And I seem to have misplaced the challenge. I'll find out in a moment. And it would appear that Source TV was just behind because they are starting now.
Here they go.
Everyone buying their initial upgrades.
Yeah, so there's a few moments before the game kicks off where teams have a chance to buy like base grade upgrades, decide what it is they're going to be and how they're going to play their game. We see from one team at least, I'm seeing an engineer. Do both teams have engineers? Engineers and OP class in this, by the way.
Most definitely. And we see the rollouts here starting. And Hanjo going for an early rocket jump towards point. The heavy on their team, Black Knight, sort of trying to get him to give up the position a bit as he's forced to retreat. Most of Red seemingly taking control of the point mainly here. The Scout on their team going all up on Black Knight, who is quite low, and first pick there with Hanjo getting both Black Knight and Mikush. The Sentry, though, of Mikush then getting Frog Legs, and Sean then following up on that. Hanjo continuing to get kills there with Gator, and I believe that was a early team wipe.
That was ATK having the worst possible luck in that mid-fight.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, what can you say? But at least they're making, I guess, kind of the right move of deciding to move back together as a force. They're finding their footing here and decide to move in as one.
Once again, it would seem that Black Knight sort of just keeping their soldier from pushing there, but Hanjo manages to get a cheeky rocket on Pub Scrublord, taking him out as well. Already a quite good performance from him today. Hitting a nice direct there on the Scout, and then following it up again, killing Cert. Frog Leg sort of going around there, challenging the Heavy, and he does not win the 1v1 there, going down.
Yeah, seeing Sean with his engineer, with his sentry gun, just hammering down at this enemy team.
Yeah, and we see the first Uber here, by the look of things. Sean having, unfortunately, no sentry to defend him there from Cert. And another fight for the point here. Froglegs getting a pick on Pub Scrublord, followed closely by Cert killing Froglegs in retaliation for his fallen teammate.
Finally getting some time, not necessarily on the clock, but certainly on the point for this red team. Hanjo doing his best to hold off against a medic. And is that soldier duo that's pushing in now? About to cap. There we go. Time on the clock, finally. Here we go. This is where it starts getting real.
Absolutely here. Gator on fire there as he's sitting there a little back. Frog Legs using good use of the geometry here to stay above the point, and bombs raining down. Unfortunately, killing Frog Legs.
That came out of nowhere. Was there a warning for that? I guess I heard sirens, but I thought that was part of the ambiance of the scene. I didn't realize there was gonna be an air raid.
Yes. And unfortunately, Froglegs once again is unable to get the pick there on Black Knight, his medic keeping him topped up. But Sean's sentry goes down to Cert, who then follows up on the kill. Ubering Bubba once again on the point, but unfortunately that doesn't work as Black Knight counters him nicely. And Cert is just going off here, Froglegs again and Garden Fungus. And
Indeed.
Seems to, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been able to turn this map absolutely all the way 360, the whole way around. And it seems like it's very much their map to hold on to. Where they're going to place themselves, forward, backwards, or just kind of passively hanging around mid. Seems like they found a rooftop to defend from.
Yeah, that rooftop has been quite useful for both the Scouts and seemingly the Heavy now as well. Hanjo killing Cert in a close quarter there, tough luck. Followed by Pub Scrublord killing their Scout. A lot of Scout, like when one Scout dies, the other goes, it seems.
Yeah, Scout on Scout action, as it's known in the business. Not sure what business though, but let's pretend that it is.
Yeah, Black Knight challenging the sentry, forcing Sean to pick it up and go back. Really good hold on this point here, already half the time gone for Red.
Yeah, they are absolutely consistent, although we're seeing a soldier bombing in now, pulling back again. Not really waiting to commit. Oh, there he goes! Pub
The
Scrub
crit
Lord!
canteen.
Excellent. I suppose with crit canteens, you can have a crit whenever you want.
Yeah, no need to worry about a Kritzkrieg to build up.
And that's the beauty of this map type. The beauty of this experience is not just in knowing how you play your class the best, but knowing to make use of all of the bells and all the whistles and the things you get.
Oh,
now we're hearing sirens. I'm sorry.
Yeah, more bombs.
More bombs incoming. I think people have learned now, hide under anything.
Luckily, no casualties that time.
It's enough to cause a moment of pause and hesitation, possibly enough to turn things around a little bit. We are getting, again, another bit of that Sean action with the sentry gun taking out one or two.
Oh, absolutely. Pub Scrublord taking down Hanjo, who's been a pretty dominant player on blue so far. And then the Bubba, the Pyro here, is trying to push in against the Sentry, but especially now with upgrades, it's quite hard to push into it. Obviously, engineer upgrades. We don't even really need to say just how broken they are in the mode.
For sure. It's madness to not run a Sentry gun on this kind of environment.
Most definitely, and it seems the point will probably change hands here, as it seems blue is just going to team wipe red totally. But not if Pub Scrublord potentially has something to say about it here. Hanjo jumping in to face him.
Definitely wants to have something about it, but yep, you're right. This is flipped over. Now it's 0-0 on the clock, so all these teams need to do, all we need to get from attack is to have them cap.
It is a rough scenario. They lose one team fight here, and that's potentially it.
And there go the bombs.
Hanjo! From getting set into the air by that bomb.
I'm surprised he survived the first bombing run, but no, not quite enough.
Oh, even with the buyback there.
That was unfortunate. I think it's map-related death.
Yeah, that seems to have totally ruined the tempo here for Blue, as they had to step back off the point, but a Uber here onto Bubba is working out quite well as they take out multiple red team members. Miku's trying to put a sentry on the point in a Hail Mary attempt there that unfortunately does not work out.
Yeah, these sentries build in almost 0 time. They are, from the point where you put them down to the point where they're level 3, it's nothing. I'm guessing that's part of the upgrade or part of the map, but either way, just massive amounts of damage from nowhere.
Yeah, it totally gets around one of the biggest weaknesses of Engineer in a regular game setting of having to wait to upgrade that building. If you could just have it level 3 on the point immediately, that's such value.
Saw some money disappearing on midpoint as well. That's a wasted opportunity and things you don't get back.
Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, Cert going down to Frog Legs there. Sort of a poking situation right now. And unfortunately, Mikus just did not see Hanjo behind him, getting a very easy pick there.
Yeah, Hanjo, you can do, man.
Oh, Frog Legs going down to the splash.
I was going to say, what you're going to do is use the Uber to just stay alive, but staying alive is not good enough. Here comes a Bubba.
Quick fix Uber, by the look of things there on Black Knight, saving him from the burn damage of Bubba.
8 seconds left on this clock. This team needs to make a move if they're going to make a move at all.
Yeah, the medics playing on a risky game there, started dancing in front of the scout, but luckily Black Knight, manages to protect him there and kill Froglegs. Oh, he's running Natasha. That explains a lot.
Well, this is everything now. This is 0-0 for everyone. If Red Team can manage to make this capture stick, yes, they have done. That is it, the very first point we have seen so far in the day of Sunday for Fortress Faceoffs number 8
How exciting.
in EU. Absolutely. Now, one thing I'm not necessarily clear on here is the money and the upgrades they've had. Do they stick with them between rounds?
Yes, they do.
So whatever, I think the furiousness just keeps on getting bigger, I guess.
Yeah, it's sort of a ramp-up scenario here with both teams. Both teams are getting their upgrades throughout the whole game. And in round 2 here, they're already upgraded, which means that, it's going to enable different strategies compared to being upgradeless, aka vanilla.
Absolutely, but I suppose it also means that any money you've spent on kind of Kritzkrieg and revives also is gone. So use them wisely.
Yeah. A good crit canteen here could most likely be everything in this kind of matchup. Oh, very unfortunate there for Bubba going down to a stray rocket from Pub Scrub Lord.
Scraped his nose on the floor. That was unlucky.
Yeah, pushed up quite a bit. Oh, and again, that instant sentry build really being useful there as a kill cert. Pub Scrub Lord getting both Hanjo and Frog Legs.
It's almost like Sean's using the sentry gun to defend against money being picked up as much as defending the actual point itself.
Yeah, most certainly. I mean, and being able to, instantly down, as soon as it takes damage, instantly pull it back.
Yeah,
oh, here come
100%.
bombs.
Oh, find some shelter, everybody. You don't want to be caught out in the cold.
Here they come.
Whoa, who's going to go? Nobody's going to go. They all stay alive. Well played. I think they've got that timing absolutely down now.
Oh, Garden Fungus peeking that angle too long there. Pub Scrub Lord just absolutely ripping into him. They do take down Sean Sentry, which is big. Then he continues on. Cert going down to Frog Legs, who just immediately pivots over to Pub Scrub Lord.
I've seen a lot of Frog's Legs out on this map. They are certainly getting around. I think we've seen this a lot, certainly watching the Americans yesterday. The Scouts are a tour de force.
Oh, absolutely. Scout is already such a staple in the regular game for any sort of competitive event, and just with upgrades, especially when you consider the potential DPS that they can put out.
Massive movement as well. There's everything going for Scouts. This is a good day to be a Scout.
Oh, absolutely. It seems that Red is trying to regroup here.
You say that, I've just seen a bit of action going on around that front door. I'm not going to accuse anyone of camping the spawn, because that would be bad.
Yeah, indeed. Frogleg's making good use of the height there as he fires down on Black Knight, and we do have the bombs again who claim Sean!
No! Well, Sean's sentry gun managed to stay up, I think. So
yeah.
Sean going down is not the end of the world.
No, most definitely not. The quick fixes upgrades here for the are really helping keep Black Knight alive here. Just totally tanking that Uber.
Sucking up all of the damage all at once.
Yeah, Hanjo playing back a bit here. Sort of just poking with rockets around the corner. Goes for the bomb though.
Oof.
And it doesn't work out.
Sean, sentry gun, nibbling away at the enemy team there.
Most definitely. Medic shield there being quite useful against the sentry gun to provide an angle to push up.
How do you feel about the medic shield? I want to ask you about this. How do you feel about it? Because this is the first time we've seen it out today.
Yeah, most definitely. And as a medic man, I also have a lot of opinions on that in particular.
Sure you do.
Yeah, and I think it is absolutely probably going to be one of the best mechanics we have here. Just because think about the absolute amount of spam that you could block with it, especially with like faster firing speed and like rocket launchers and stuff. And again, a perfect example with the sentry gun.
Yeah.
Even with the upgrades, could push up into it.
But it doesn't block fire, and I think that I think if you have like an over reliance on the shield, it's going to be your down comments. I think you need to definitely. And plus, I mean, if the enemy team are not like robots, they're not moving in the same way robots do. They're not at a constant pace. You can't do the damage thing you do in MBM. You can just you can circumvent the sentry gun by running right up close. And
most definitely. I don't think it will be as easy to get value out of as an MVM, but especially like Soldier Bomb Medic can look up, and then just flash shield to deny the first like rocket or two, and just that small little bit of damage block can be all they need potentially.
Oh, here come the grits!
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he's getting value.
No, nothing. Contacts nothing with those crits. That is so unfortunate.
He did manage to get their medic right at the end there.
Oh, how? Just luck.
The medic strafed into it.
No! Hanjo up at the top, trying to get the medic, doesn't get it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Makusha's sentry gun there does all the work in holding both him and Bubba off.
We see something here that I didn't think we saw in the first points, where this entire map is being dominated by ATK.
Oh, absolutely. It seems that they've really found their rhythm here. Frogleg's just sort of poking with the pistol. Sean using the sentry gun there to seemingly give breathing room for his team to push up, but it doesn't work out as Pup Scrub Lord gets splashed on Frogleg's taking shelter, and they don't even touch point.
You said it, the shield was going to be useful against those sentry guns, and that's exactly what they saw right there. Look, that was not a good round for is it Bateman?
Bateman and ATK.